welcome back to my channel. And welcome to another weekly vlog. Today is Monday, finally starting off the weekly vlog properly on a Monday, and I'm so excited for this week. I'm so excited to bring you guys along for it. So far today I haven't done too much. I was editing a video on YouTube that should be up by the time this is posted, and I've been reading my book. I'm currently reading Picking Daisies on Sundays. It's so cute. I showed you guys this in my last vlog, but I'm annotating it in pink and it's so pretty. And any book that has a Taylor Swift lyric in it, I'm just gonna be a sucker for. But it's currently 3 o'clock. I just took a bath, did some skincare, and I'm about to start getting ready because Gianni and I are going to a Madam Web premiere tonight. I told you guys in the last vlog that I was invited to it, and I'm so excited. This is one of my most highly anticipated movies of the year. Besides Wicked, of course. They showed the preview at Super Bowl yesterday, and I was literally freaking out. This week I have some really fun events to go to. I want to work out as per usual. I want to buy some new books. I also want to show you guys my new book journal because I started a new one for 2024 because I feel like my old book journal just wasn't serving me anymore, and it was starting to feel more like homework than a hobby, so I decided to switch it up. So I'll definitely show you guys that. We'll talk about books, of course, and current reads, and yeah, I can't wait to bring you guys along for my week. I've been watching Friends this morning, of course. I also had to show you guys, look at these flowers that Gianni got me to ask me to be his Valentine. They're literally so big and pretty. I feel so lucky. Aren't they so pretty? This week is also Valentine's Day on Wednesday. I don't know how much I'll vlog, but I'll definitely bring you guys along for it. We're going to one of our favorite restaurants, STK, because we got a gift card for Christmas, and I'm so excited because that's some of my favorite food ever. But I had to show you guys because they're literally so pretty. I'm obsessed with them, and I'm obsessed with him. It's crazy that we're going to be dating for 7 years this year. Time is literally flying by. But yeah, now that we're all caught up, it's time to start getting ready for the premiere. I have to look really good because I'm going to be walking the red carpet, which I'm really nervous for. I go to a lot of events, but red carpets are something that just like always stress me out because like you're not in charge of the angles, or you can't really see what you look like. I don't know how celebrities do it all the time. It literally stresses me out so bad. As for my look for tonight, I'm gonna wear that dress that I showed you guys in the last vlog, the long one with the flower. I'll show you guys again once I'm all ready. For makeup, I think I'm gonna do like my regular glam, just make the eyeshadow a little bit more dark. The goal is to make my skin look really pretty and airbrushed, so I'm using primer and flawless filter. And then for hair, I think I'm gonna do beach waves. So that's a game plan. For foundation, I definitely have to do Makeup by Mario because this is my favorite full coverage foundation and it photographs really well. I don't think I'm gonna go too in depth with my makeup. I think I'm gonna do a little time lapse. So let me know in the comments down below if you want an updated makeup routine, because I feel like it's been a while since I've showed you guys my routine and I found a lot of new products. So let me know if that's something that you guys want to see. We could even do like a chit chat get ready with me / Q&A. If there's anything that you guys are curious about, just let me know. I've been loving filming for YouTube recently. I've been having so much fun with it, and I definitely want to make videos that you guys want to see, obviously. But so far this year, I've had a lot of fun doing weeks of my life and talking about books, obviously. I definitely want to make like more book-centered videos in the future, just because reading has been like my primary focus and hobby this year. I've been reading so many books, and I feel like every time I pick up the camera, I just have so many new ones to talk about. So I think I'm gonna film like a dedicated reading vlog soon and just make more videos that are purely about books, because although I talk about them in like every vlog, I feel like it would be fun to just have videos that are purely just about the books that I'm reading, you know what I mean? So yeah, enough of me rambling. I'm gonna continue getting ready, probably watch a YouTube video or two, and we'll do a little time lapse, and I will catch up with you guys when I'm all ready for the event. This is what the dress looks like. I feel like it's so pretty. It even has a little slit, and then I'm just wearing it with this white coat from Revolve. I wore my pearl jewelry, and yeah, I thought I would show you guys the look before I go. I don't have my heels on yet because I'm about to go drive and pick up Gianni, and then I will see you guys at the premiere. I'm so excited. Good morning and happy Wednesday. It's been a minute since I talked here on the vlog. It's been kind of a chaotic week. As you guys saw on Monday, we went to Madame Web and it was so amazing. I had such an amazing night with Gianni. The movie was really fun. I enjoyed it, and then I even got to meet Sydney Sweeney. I'll include a little picture of us here on the screen. She is literally so pretty in person. It's actually insane. I was so shook. Like, I couldn't stop talking about it to Gianni. As I was saying, I literally couldn't stop talking about it with Gianni because she literally looked like an angel. So that was really fun. And then yesterday I went to the event with Gabby and Nana Jacqueline. It was a little Galentine's picnic. It was really fun. Although there was a mix up with the address, so I ended up driving like over 3 hours yesterday. They sent me the address in Pasadena, but I was supposed to be in Studio City. It was a mess, but I made it there. I had a good time. And then at night I went bowling with my dad and Gianni. And now it is Wednesday. It's Valentine's Day. I'm in the best mood. Although I'm doing something not that fun right now. I'm about to go to the doctor to go see my gynecologist. That's very Barbie coded of me. So I'm gonna go do that, and then after I'm gonna go pick up some stuff for Gianni, like chocolates. I want to get him flowers because I don't think he's ever received flowers from me, and I think that would be kind of cute. Because like, what the hell do you get a boy on Valentine's Day? I'm gonna get him chocolates, but like, girls are so easy. You get them flowers, you get them chocolates, jewelry, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to get a guy. You would think by 7 years I would have this down, but I still don't. So I thought it would be fun to switch it up this year and get him some flowers and some little sweet treats. I want to go to my favorite coffee shop because it's right next to my doctor, and then I'm gonna come home. I want to watch Valentine's Day because obviously Taylor Swift is in it, and it was on when I was at Dry Bar the other week, and it reminded me that I should watch it on Valentine's Day. I just feel like that's very appropriate. I'm gonna try to finish my book today. I'm currently reading Picking Daisies on Sunday by Liana Sincotti. Isn't this cover so cute? It's giving major Valentine vibes. I'm currently on page 201 and there's only 300 pages, so I'll definitely be able to finish it today. So far, I'm really liking this book. It's childhood friends to lovers. It's set in New York City. The main girl is a fashion designer. There's a fake dating trope. It basically has everything that I like in a book. Although I'm pretty sure this is self-published. I could be wrong. And I have found a few typos, which is not the end of the world, but it has been bothering me a little bit. So far, I'm really liking this book. I'm excited to see how it ends and like how the couple, you know, evolves. I don't want to give any spoilers, but right now I'm getting like 4-star vibes from this book. Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna go to the doctor's office and see my gynecologist. What the fuck? Valentine's Day, the most romantic day of the year. Okay, as you can see, I just got ready. I currently have Valentine's Day on the TV. I just did my hair and makeup. I haven't gotten dressed yet because Gianni's still on his way home from work. My hair is still setting in a roller, but I was updating my book journal and thought that I would give you guys a tour. I wanted to do another spread today, but my printer ran out of ink, but we'll get to that at some point this week. But as you guys know, I had a book journal and I really liked it. In that journal, I was just kind of keeping track of all the books that I read, like the author, the rating, a little summary, and like my favorite quotes. And I noticed when I didn't really like a book, I didn't feel motivated to do the journal because I wasn't tracking anything fun, and if I didn't like a book, obviously I wasn't gonna have like a lot of favorite quotes and want to give like an amazing summary on it. So I thought it'd be fun to do a book journal purely for 2024 and kind of do it like bullet journal style. I know this isn't anything revolutionary, but this is what works for me. In case you're wondering, the journal that I'm using is Electrum. I hope I'm saying that right. I'll have the name here on the screen in case I'm not pronouncing it properly. I love their journals. My regular like life journals, also by this brand. I've repurchased from them a bunch of times. They're amazing. So with that being said, let's get into the journal tour. I went for a cottagecore earthy like mushroom butterfly theme. I don't know, it's kind of random, but I found these stickers on Amazon and I went with it. The first page just says Brooke's Reading Journal 2024. I wanted to do it kind of scrapbook-esque. You'll notice that throughout the entire journal, so I just have some stickers and some papers that I found on Amazon. I really like how this turned out. And then moving right along, I have what my ratings mean. 5 stars means it's the best. I will definitely read it again. 4 stars is not my fave, but a good book. 3 stars is meh, might recommend to some. 2 books is boring, very disappointing, and 1 star is regret reading, might even be a DNF. And then to the right of that, I have my 2024 reading challenge. So here are some of the goals that I wanted to hit this year. I have over 300 pages, 2024 new release, nonfiction book, spicy romance, new author to me, Goodreads nominee or winner, book with a 1-word title, a classic, a fantasy, a thriller, blind date with a book, listen to an audiobook, a friend friend recommended book, a book I meant to read last year, and a book turned into a movie or TV show. So far, I've done a lot of these and I'm really proud of myself. So I'm excited to see if I reach all of them by the end of the year. And then I have 24 books in 2024. So these were the 24 books that I really wanted to read this year. I found this little spread on Pinterest. I believe Rachel Catherine, who's also a booktuber, did it first. I really love her videos, but I found it on Pinterest. And as you can see, I've already read some of the books. So when I read them, I'm just going to color them in. So far, I've read 4 out of the 24. So that's pretty good. While looking at these books, let me know if you're excited to read any of these. I know a lot of these are 2024 releases, or if you recommend any of them. If you want to see a reading vlog, let me know. The next page is books of 2024. So I'm tracking all the books that I read this year. My goal this year is to read 40 books, but I have a plant right here that's dividing the books. So all the books before the plant are the 40 books that I want to read, and then all the rest are if I go over. At this rate, I'm like 12 books ahead of schedule, so possibly, but I didn't want to make anything too crazy just because last year I only read 30. And then at the bottom I have a little key that indicates the star rating. So far we've had some pretty good reads. We only have 1 2-star read, a couple 3-star reads, a lot of 4s, and a couple 5s. And then the next page is books by letter. Again, I saw this on Pinterest. And basically you have all the letters in the alphabet, and then you track the books that you read based off of the letter that they start with. I thought this was super fun. Again, I've been doing pretty good in filling this out. I'm excited to see if I read any books that start with a Z or X. Probably not, but I'm interested to see how many of these letters I can fill out. And then the next page that I have is my series tracker. These are all the series that I want to read this year or continue. Magnolia Parks, I'm going to read Into the Dark. I actually pre-ordered it and the release day was yesterday, but my copy hasn't came yet. I'm so sad. That's definitely going to be like my next read whenever I get it in the mail. I'm so excited. I ordered like the special edition so that it matched my collection, but I want to read that. I want to read Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Mortal Instruments, Shatter Me, maybe Akatar, and The Housemaid. We have a range of genres here, a lot of fantasy, and I went for like a butterfly theme, and I think it turned out pretty cute. And then the next page that I have is the total books read each month. So basically I just color in how many books I read that month. In January I read 7, and I thought it would be fun to just do a little graph, and then to the right of that is my faves of 24. So I'm going to include my top 6 books that I read this year. I wanted it to be an even number. I probably would have did a top 5, and I'll just include the book covers here at the end of the year. I'm excited to see what my top 6 is going to be. That's like so interesting to me. And then moving right along is my January spread. This is kind of just like introducing the month. I have a little poem right here about the month of January. Again, butterflies, mushrooms, you get the vibe now. And then we have my first book spread. So what I decided to do is make kind of like scrapbook pages of all my favorite books that I read. That way I'm not making dedicated pages to books that I don't like and don't have much to say about. So the first book that I have is Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home, because I read that at the top of this year. This was actually, I think, the second book that I finished this year. But like I have a little page here that says December 3rd. I have a little quote from the book. I have this page that I found on Pinterest that's like kind of like the aesthetic of the book. I have a little text of How's the Weather Beach. If you know, you know. Mew Mew shoes, a little picture of BJ's tattoos. I drew a little bumblebee in the corner, and then I have my star rating. I really like how this turned out. Sorry if you can hear snoring. Smudge's in the back and she's sleeping. The next page that I have is for Daisy Hates the Great Undoing. Similar situation of like the aesthetic here, a quote. I have little tags here that say Daisy and Christian. This says No Guns at the Dinner Table, paintings, all really relating to the book, and again, my star rating. The next page that I have is for Divine Rivals, and I really love this one. This is one of my favorite spreads. I have my favorite quote here, and then the aesthetic of the book. I have a little envelope here that says To Enva from Dacry. I hope I'm saying that right, probably not. I have a little newspaper here that's based off of the one in the book. I have fan art of Iris and Roman. Someone drew up the typewriter. It's just really cute and really correlates to the book. Of course, my star rating. And then the next page is my January reading wrap up. So I have all the books that I read in January. This month I read 7 books, and I have a little summary here. So I read 4 contemporary romance, 2 fantasy, 1 thriller, so that's 7 books. And I like having all the covers with their star rating above it. Really easy to track. And then moving right along, we have my February spread. So again, just kind of introing the month. And then we have my February TBR, and this is exciting because I'm actually going through it. I'm marking off 2 books that I read recently. I thought I was being kind of ambitious with this, but so far I'm like halfway through it, which is really exciting. So we'll see if I finish that. And then so far the only spread that I have for February is Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This was a 5-star read for me, so I wanted to give it like a really good dedicated page. Again, another Pinterest board of the aesthetic of the book. This is from The Hunger Games, but if you know, you know. It's kind of like similar vibes. I have a little envelope here that says Kai and Payton. I have the map of the book. I have one of my favorite quotes, a picture of knives, just everything relating to the book. And then the next page that I'm gonna do at some point this week, but like I said, my printer's broken. I'm gonna do a whole spread on Picking Daisies on Sundays because I just finished that book and I really enjoyed it. Honestly, the book itself is like such Brooke vibes. Like, they go to Paris, they live in New York. She's a fashion designer. She loves Audrey Hepburn movies and Nancy Meyers films. They go to the Hamptons. I'm obsessed with the main guy in it. Total book boyfriend. I love him. I got major butterflies when reading it, but I didn't get that 5-star feeling, and because of the typos, I gave it a 4.5. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it, and I definitely think that I'm going to continue to read more books from that author, but when I make that spread, I will show you guys. For now, I'm going to continue watching this movie and wait for Gianni to get home so I can give him his little gift, and then I'll get dressed and get ready for dinner. And I'll bring you guys along, obviously. Hi guys, so it is now Thursday and Gianni and I are in the car heading to an event. It's with the Zazie. They took Lauren and I to the Eras tour, so I'm very excited to see them all again. They actually sent me a beautiful dress that I'm wearing, so I'll get a clip to show you guys a better look at it because it's so pretty. It's black and it has like a big pink bow in the back. I have Gianni coming as my date. We've just been going to all the events together this week, but they're hosting a dinner tonight and it's Italian food, so I'm very excited. I'm very hungry, so I'll bring you guys along for this little event tonight. Hi guys, happy Friday. Starting off the vlog in the car today because I'm about to head to Barnes & Noble. This morning, as you guys saw, I filled out my book journal and did a little spread for Picking Daisies on Sundays. And then a very important package arrived. I finally have my hands on Magnolia Parks Into the Dark, the new Magnolia Parks book. I ordered this specifically from the UK because I wanted all the original covers. It's literally so pretty, although it's not the same size as my other books, which is slightly annoying, but I don't even care because this is just so beautiful. I'm so excited to read this. This is definitely my next read. I know I'm literally going book shopping today, but I have to read this, although it's like 700 pages, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I've heard such great things. I've heard so many people talk about it. A lot of the booktubers that I watch gave it 5 stars, and I'm literally not prepared for the emotional damage that this book is gonna give me. But like I said, I'm in the car because I'm going to Barnes & Noble. I got some gift cards for my birthday, and I'm gonna go spend them. I'm very excited. There's a lot of new releases that I want to get. I was literally gonna get the other cover of Magnolia Parks because I was was itching to read it, but it's like the universe heard me and they were like, here, you can finally have your copy now. I think there's a couple of new thrillers. I think there's a new romance that I wanted to get. I'm trying to remember everything. I'm gonna definitely pick up some fantasy because I don't have many to choose from. The only one that I have right now that I haven't read is Fourth Wing, which is still intimidating me a little bit, and then Once Upon a Broken Heart, but I think I have to read Caraval first before I get to that trilogy, so maybe we'll pick up one of those books. I don't know, we're just gonna browse. I can't wait to have a little latte, sit in Barnes, read my new book, buy some new books. It's gonna be a great day. And then after Barnes, I have to go to Best Buy because I have to pick up my dad's birthday present. My dad's birthday is on Monday, but we are celebrating tomorrow and going out because he has work on his birthday, and we're getting him a PS5, so it's very exciting. I'm gonna go pick it up today, and then Gianni and I are gonna go on a little sushi date later because I've been craving sushi, and there's like a new thriller TV show on Netflix that I want us to start tonight. So enough of me rambling, let's head to Barnes. I'm gonna be listening to my audiobook on the way. The one that I'm currently reading is Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. I'm not very far into it, but I thought it would be nice to just like listen to an audiobook when I have long drives, because Spotify included audiobooks in Spotify Premium, which is like literally amazing. I wish it was like more than 8 hours, or is it 5 hours? I honestly don't know how long they give you, but I'm obsessed, and now I can listen to books while I drive. Okay, I'm home now from Barnes and thought I would give you guys a book haul because I got so many books. I know I didn't vlog too much in Barnes & Noble because honestly it was so hard to carry all these books, but my gift cards ended up being like $100 worth when I was only thinking it was like 50, so that's amazing. And then I saved money for my membership. I also had like $5 in rewards, so this is gonna be a very, very exciting and really big book haul. Therefore, I'm gonna try to go through this as quickly as possible. The first book in here is just Magnolia Parks. I brought it with me, but I didn't end up reading yet. So the first book that I got from Barnes is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I've actually never read any of her books. I've heard amazing things. So it's interesting that I'm starting with this one because it's not typically like her other books that she writes, but I've seen so many people talking about this. I think this literally came out last week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago. It's brand new, but I've heard really good things. I think this is like vampires or werewolves, something like that. I think it's a romance. I honestly don't know anything about any of the books that I got really. So if I like that book, I'll definitely have to go back and read her other books. The next one that I got is Betting on You by Lynn Painter. All of her books have been hits. I love Better Than the Movies. I can't wait for the sequel to come out later this year. And again, I've heard really good things about this, so I'm excited to read this. This is like the only romance-centered book that I got. I feel like all the books that I have some sort of romance in them, but this is like the only contemporary romance book that I got, which is interesting, and it shows that like my taste is evolving. Next, I picked up The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. I told you guys I read the first book in this trilogy, I believe, last month. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely wanted to continue reading. I just thought the premise of it was so interesting, and I can't believe I haven't read these thrillers sooner. Frida McFadden's writing is just so fast-paced and interesting that like now I want to read all of her books. With that being said, I picked up another book from the same author. This is The Teacher. I believe this is new and just came out. It did come out this year. I don't know like the exact release date, but I've heard people talk about this one and say it was good. I honestly have no idea what this is about, but I've been in a thriller mood ever since I finished the Mindfuck series, so I had to pick up some new ones. And these are books that like I can finish in one sitting, very quick and easy. The next book I told you guys I was gonna get, this is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I really want to read the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, but I've heard you should read this trilogy first because I think once you start that other series, there's like spoilers for this one, so everyone recommends that. I only got the first book, but I'm gonna have to pick up the other two eventually so I can get to the other series. I've heard really good things about this author. I'm excited. As you guys know, I'm really trying to get into fantasy this year, so a fantasy duology that I've heard amazing things about is Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I'm pretty sure this is like enemies to lovers fantasy. I think that's all I really know. I've just heard a lot of recommendations about this. I wanted to pick it up, and I eat up enemies to lovers every single time, so I had to get this book. And then because of the duology, I decided to pick up the second one because I'll probably read them back to back. This one is called Vow of Thieves. I believe this is the order you read it in. I could be wrong, but these books are so pretty and I'm excited to read these. The fantasy era is going swimmingly so far. And then last but not least, this was a little bit of a splurge, but I have been wanting this for so long that I was like, you know what? I have the gift card. Let's pull the trigger today. This is the Natural series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Everyone was marketing this as like Criminal Minds, but with superpowers. I believe it's a YA series. This author wrote the Inheritance Games trilogy and I absolutely love those. Her writing is just like so fast paced and quick and I absolutely can't wait to read these. The only issue with getting all these books is that I literally have nowhere to put them. I'm definitely running out of room on my bookshelves, so I'm definitely gonna have to reorganize and make places for all of these books. Oh my god, these covers are so cute. But yeah, I also have more books coming, which is a little bit alarming. I ordered a book off of TikTok Shop because I saw the author make a TikTok about it and she said that she based the two boys off of the Salvatore brothers. And you guys know I'm a sucker for anything The Vampire Diaries. And it's like a fantasy mermaid under the sea pirates fantasy book. I want to tell you guys the name in case you guys want to get it. It's called The Sunken City. I believe it's a fantasy trilogy. I'll have a picture of the cover here on the screen. Originally, I wanted to get it just because of the cover and I love to support small authors, but then she said it was based off the Salvatore brothers and I was like, I have to. I also got a really exciting email today from a publishing company and they want to send me an arc of a fantasy book, and this is just so exciting because obviously switching up your content is a little bit scary because I didn't start making book related content and like you never know if people are gonna care. So the fact that like a brand reached out and wants to send me books is like, it's just like so heartwarming. So I can't wait to show you guys that package. They want to send me a package with the arc and some goodies, and she also heard that I was a fan of Jessa Hastings, so she was talking about that. I'm just like, I feel so grateful. And with that being said, that is the end of this week's video. Sorry if the audio is bad. I'm currently sitting outside by the pool reading my book. But I just wanted to take a second to film a proper outro because I haven't filmed one for like my past couple of videos. And I kind of just wanted to open up at the end of this video if you've made it this far. I talked about this a little bit on Twitter recently, but my anxiety has just been so bad. And it really helped me to talk about it on there because a lot of you guys related to it and it made me feel less alone. And just like my mental health in general has just been shit, to be honest with you. So I've been really trying to prioritize that and get a hold on that, and I can finally say that I'm feeling better and I really want to shift my priorities. And I feel like I've talked about this quite a few times on my YouTube channel, but I seriously love YouTube so much. It is my favorite platform and I really want to take it seriously. I don't think there's ever been a point in my YouTube career that like I've actually taken it seriously, posted super consistently, and that's something that I really want to do in 2024 because filming YouTube is like my passion. And with that being said, the thing that I'm most passionate about right now is books. That has been like the best thing for my mental health ever since 2022. It seriously has helped so much. So obviously I want to talk about that because that's what I'm passionate about, and I only want to put out videos that I am passionate about. So I hope you guys like the book content. Expect a lot of that from me. Don't get me wrong, vlogs are not going away because I love filming vlogs and like makeup tutorials, stuff like that, but most of my videos are going to be about books. I feel like I've slowly been shifting the content and I've talked about it a little bit in this video, but I really want to shift my content towards there because I love booktube and I would love to be a part of that community, and I love talking about books with you guys. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Thank you so much for being patient with me, and I hope you guys are excited for me to be posting consistently. I'm literally so excited. But yeah, I'm just super grateful for you guys and the community that we've built on here. I know it's not super big, but I seriously feel so close with you guys, and just know if you're going through anything mentally that you're not alone. I don't know what it is about the beginning of the year, but I just feel like there's always this weird shift around February and March for me. Like this video was literally filmed, what, 4 weeks ago now? I feel like I have so much I want to talk to you guys about. There's been some room changes. I feel like I've read so many new books. I've been doing a lot and I just want to share that with you guys. But that will be in the next video. Let me know any videos that you want to see from me, hopefully book related, because that's what I'm going to be filming. The next video will probably be like a reading vlog or a reading challenge of some sorts, and then at the end of March a reading wrap up, my April TBR. And I know that I have been talking about this. I know you guys are probably like, bitch, literally shut up, but something about like the mentality that I'm in feels different, and I just want to post consistently for you guys. I hope that all made sense. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I love you guys so much. If you want to see me when I'm not posting on here, I've been super active on TikTok. My other socials are always linked in the description box down below. Let me know any other video ideas you want to see from me here on YouTube. Don't forget to join the B family, subscribe. I would absolutely love to have you a part of it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you.